subjects. So just all our regular viewers who've watched my old videos over the past few years will know that since starting the YouTube channel, I was in battle to save my dream home. You know, since the cost of living crisis, I was in battle to save my dream home, so that's why I started the YouTube and the OnlyFans to make a bit of money. Desperate times, people, desperate times. Make a bit of money, try and save the dream home, but it started off as successful, but the money's just so up and down on both these platforms. It can be amazing one month, really bad the next month, so it was unreal. to say, and for anyone who has made any sort of YouTube content or where you're on camera, when you feel like garbage, you just all creative juices disappear. You just don't feel creative. The last thing you want to do is get in front of a camera, pretend everything's alright, pretend you're happy, smiling. Especially if you don't have to. I suppose if you're on TV or radio, that was your job. You just have to put a face on, pretend everything's okay, and crack on with it. But when you're doing YouTube videos out of choice, then you definitely just don't want to pretend everything's okay and put a happy face on. So definitely contemplating quitting YouTube because I just couldn't be bothered filming. So I filmed like 3 months of content in advance, and then I mustered up the energy. I ran out of videos. It'd been a week. I think I uploaded 1 or 2 videos a week. It's like I've got to film something. So I filmed a couple of videos in one go. I spread them out. That's when I decided to go to 1 video a week, just because I didn't feel like filming any videos, to be honest. So the less the better. I've managed to mostly stick to 1 video a week. I think I missed a couple of weeks of videos, but yeah, I filmed a couple, then I had a couple of weeks off. Then I think I did some compilation videos. I put together a couple compilations because I just couldn't whip the camera and film anything, just weren't feeling it. So I did a couple compilation videos. Then again, I managed to muster up the energy. I think I was having a good day. You know, it does happen. You have good days, feel your old self again. And I filmed about 3 videos in one go, so I didn't have to film anything for about a month then. Did another compilation video and spread those uploads out over, the next 3 weeks. I've barely even filmed any new content. I've done none of those humorous roleplay videos because I just weren't feeling it. The Cornstar Get You Ready for Stage, Stripper Get You Ready, those really silly sort of jokey roleplay videos I've done. I haven't done them since last summer. I haven't filmed any since last summer. Done all I could be bothered doing was like eating videos, cucumber and yogurt and those sort of ones. Still made them quite light-hearted and a bit silly jokey because those videos are actually easier to make than these sit-down sort of whisper ramble, more serious videos. These are a bit harder than just acting silly and making a few little cheeky jokes here and there. Those videos are easy to make, although I did film one tonight. Jim Bro draws you, trying to get back into the light-hearted cheeky videos again. Mix the content up. Might do some gym content again, the gym workout videos. Even though my gym now is absolutely terrible. It's about 4 times smaller than my old gym. It's a really poor, weak setup, but that's all I've got, I've hardly got any space in this house. So yeah, bit of an update for you. I didn't quit YouTube, obviously. I still kept about 1 video a week. I've started filming videos miss it. I am proper homesick for Cornwall, and I want to move back so bad. I've been surfing once in the last 6 months since moving. I didn't realise how much I would miss it. Provides so much happiness to get in the ocean, play in the waves, ride some waves, get that adrenaline pumping. I miss it so much so. And just the landscape in Cornwall is just such a beautiful part of England, Cornwall, so I've got to move back. What an idiot I am. What an absolute idiot for leaving and choosing to live where I chose to live. What a mistake that was. Absolute mistake. But, you know, I'm moving. I'm gonna take on the chin, learn some lessons from this. You know, it builds character. You become wiser as you get older and make mistakes. And I'm gonna right the wrongs. Obviously, I can't buy the sort of property I had previously. Just can't afford it anymore. But if I can get a little slice of what I used to have, just somewhere nice and peaceful, out in the countryside, away from people. Not that I hate people, but you know what I mean. You can't be living away from, you know, housing estate type people. Like, oh no, I'll shut up. Imagine imagine someone was secretly watching these videos who lives nearby, and I'm not going to slate anyone. I'm not going to say anything, so the area's not for me, I'll put it that way. Just want to be out in the countryside, surrounded by farmland, preferably. So yeah, back to Cornwall. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to sell, and keep making YouTube content. Keep doing, get back on the OnlyFans content, because when you're feeling low, that's the last sort of content you want to make, you know. Trying to make definitely the last sort of content you want to make when you feel rubbish. I've been inactive on a lot of platforms, but you know, feeling alright now. Making that change, righting the wrongs. Not just gonna sit here being miserable, so I'm gonna do something about it. I've started a diet. I'm gonna be doing a lot more exercise, getting regular back in the gym. Gonna smash the gym again, because I've been slacking on the gym as well. Slacking on the exercise, and you know, I do cold water dips as well, because they help. They help with the mind. Definitely helps you feel better, less depressed, less anxious. Cold dips, cannot recommend them enough. An ice bath. I have an ice bath set up in the garden now. I'm trying to use it every day. I'm trying to go out for exercise